Hello and thank you for joining us. The carbon tax is once again in the crosshairs. A month after the consumer levy was zeroed out by Ottawa, Alberta is freezing prices on the industrial side. The province says it brings stability during this trade war, but some say it creates even more uncertainty long term. Jordan Canagan explains.
The pricing on pollution for heavy emitters in Alberta will be staying put. The province will hold its industrial carbon tax at $95 per ton indefinitely.
Those dollars can flow anywhere. And if we get too far ahead of where the Americans are, then all of those billions of dollars of investment will not come here.
The rate was set to rise to $110 next year, but the government says uncertainty caused by U.S. tariffs is hurting industries such as oil and gas, electricity, and manufacturing.
Those industries understood the decision we were making, again, recognizing, I think, that it's unfair to artificially increase a carbon tax to benefit a small amount of projects.
Alberta's carbon pricing program provides incentives to cut emissions and also provides credits for companies exceeding requirements.
It removes a bit of the certainty for other part of investment, because if we have to remember that the tier system is also an incentive for businesses to invest in carbon capture.
The group representing 6 of the largest oil sands companies applauds the move. In a statement, Pathways Alliance says the current federal industrial carbon pricing system, including its stringency trajectory, is not competitive compared to those of the jurisdictions we compete with to deliver our product to market. The Canadian Climate Institute, a nonpartisan charity, argues the freeze makes the program less efficient and causes more uncertainty.
It's going to attract less investment into emissions-reducing projects, whether they are the Dow Chemicals facility or carbon capture and storage projects. All of those projects rely on cash flow from the sale of carbon credits.
And Jordan joins us from the McDougall Centre tonight. So, Jordan, what does this mean for carbon pricing on the federal side?
Well, Tara, that's where things could get a little more interesting. That's because industrial carbon pricing in Alberta is set by the province, and it has been since 2007. But the federal government does have a pricing minimum that provinces are supposed to meet. Now, next year, that federal backstop is supposed to reach $110 per ton. With this indefinite freeze, Alberta will no longer reach the minimum. The Premier argues that pricing should be provincial jurisdiction. She says that when Alberta agreed to reach that minimum years ago, it was done so far before this tariff situation took place. She says it was just simply a different time. The federal government has not yet responded. They did not reply to our multiple requests for comments. Tara?
Okay, Jordan, thank you.